good evening. Come on in, everyone. Come on in to Faith Shares Real Wisdom. I have been gone for the last 2 weeks. Come in. I didn't want to miss tonight. I'm coming in. Don't know if we're going to make the hour or not. It's just been a lot going on, but come on in. Let me know that you're in the room. Good evening to everyone, and just glad to be here, to be alive. That's the thing right there. Um, Good evening, whoever you are. Um, but come on in, come on in. I know that some people have things going on, so we're just glad to be here. We're excited. We're going to discuss what is on your priority list. Um, Shatira going to handle that. Uh, but come on in so that I know that you're here. Facebook user that's going all the way down. I don't see a name. All I see is Facebook user and a lot of remarks. Y'all come on in. Happy to be here. There's a lot that's going. Been doing a lot of praying, and will continue to pray. Along with praying, trying to do a lot of healing. And with the healing, I am finding out the more that I'm trying to heal, the more that is actually um, being thrown on top of each. Is like almost like on top of a scar, on top of a scar, on top of a scar. But guess what? We all can get through this. We all will get through this. Tonight, I am starting off. I am saddened. Saddened because I've lost my god sister, which was more like a sister. We grew up together. We grew up in the same church and all of those great things. So we are. It's really hurtful because she's in. They're in Connecticut, of course, originally from Stamford, Connecticut. So just keep the family in prayer. Um, the Davis family, keep them in prayer. Her children, her grandchildren, and her siblings. Keep them in prayer. It's a lot going on, a lot going on. But I am grateful for life. I'm grateful to be here. We're going to be talking about what's on your priority list. And I need you guys to make sure that you have a personal list, that you have a personal list, a priority list, because we know as we have been talking over a year now that you guys, I guess, I didn't lose train of thought. But Shatira, is it that on my end, all I see is Facebook users? I don't see any name or any face that I am used to seeing. Is that just something that's wrong with Facebook? Um, just wanting to know because to me, everybody's the same person, and I know everybody is not the same person. So I guess there's something on Facebook, and I see no names whatsoever. Some statements I know it cannot be the same person. But okay, guys, I'm glad you're here. I don't know who's in the room because the way it's coming in. Okay, thank you, Gaston, because it's not showing anybody but Seth Briha Hana, Pastor Faith, and I can't see who that is. But y'all, I'm glad y'all in the room. I know I'm not out here by myself. That's for sure. But as I was saying, it's right now, a painful thing. Oh, Brigida. Okay. Brigida, I want you to know you are the only name that is showing up. Um, Thank you, Debbie, for putting it in there. Thank you to my brother Joel, because when I tell y'all, it's just coming up Facebook user like it's a ghost. And that was my husband's hand. Y'all just saw, and that's his head peeking in. It has to do with Facebook, whatever, because they have to put the name. But anyway, please keep the Davis family in prayer. As I said, I lost my trying to keep it together. My god sister and we grew up. There was three of us as the females the same age, and that was me, Renee, and Jennifer Moy. So we were like the same age, right there together, and it's a hard one because we were the same age. So I'm young, she's young, but a lot of times we don't know why or the reason. Um, some of us leave early, but just continue to pray for them because they need your prayers. And I guess it's just I'm glad I have my brother who's in Connecticut. He can represent because it was hard on me. I have a lot coming up next week, so heart heavy, but yet I rejoice. My heart is heavy. My grandson was in a really bad accident this week. I believe it was. I can't even. The days are just clashing with me. But my grandson was in a really bad accident, and God brought him out. We're praying for the young man that he was riding with. He's still in critical condition, young man. I think about 17 or 18 years old. So we're keeping him in prayer. And this all still going. What's on your priority list? Yeah, we're keeping him in prayer. Um, it was close, but God brought him out of. He came out of the accident and still walking and talking and all of that. And so, we have to keep all our children covered, but we are praying now, really praying for the young man who's in critical condition. So just in your prayer closet, just call out the name Sammy. You don't have to know him because God knows who he is. So he's in critical condition, and we're praying for him. We're praying for him in these times with so much happening. We are praying. Um, I'm going to tell you one of the things that should be on every last one of us, all of us, on our priority list. Okay, let's get the whatever out the room. The election right now, as we know it, is over. It is over. And it wasn't on our priority list anyway. It was just a huge thing going on and on and on. And um, Trump won. He's the winner. However, he won, he won. And one of the things he is great for, and I must give him this doggone credit. He's great for this. He is great for bringing out of people things you didn't know was in them. That he's good for. Oh, he has a way. Yes, get the elephant out of the room. He has a way of making you see who you are. Hey, Trump don't care about nobody hating on him. He is who he is. He is a great character. That's what he is. And right now, he is president elect until time. But this is what this is what Coach Faith is saying to everybody who's listening to me now, everyone that will hear me on the replay. Do not lose you messing with someone who don't care for you. Listen, y'all, you, I, let me give you a, let me give you a clue. You are not and was never on his list. Okay, you were not and was never on his list. You were never a priority. Okay, in this race, I'm gonna help y'all. To neither one of the candidates, you must be the first one on your priority list. I need you to hear me tonight because if your list ain't straight, you will never be straight. If you are not the first one on the list, all kind of things will be happening. You will not get nothing, anything whatsoever done. Why? Because you're not on the top of the list. Therefore, who else can be on the list? Because those that you're saying on are, I got my children, I got this. But if you are not good, your children's not good. If you're not good, your man ain't good. If you're not good, your husband not good. If you're not good, your boo, your babe, whatever you want to call them, is not good. If you're not on top of the list, your list is jacked up. This is Coach Faith, and I got to talk straight. It's jacked up. Ask me how I know. Why? Because there were some things, some health challenges that came up with me because y'all know, we say we're taking care of ourselves, and according to us, you're taking care of yourself. That part. But are you really taking care of yourself? Because you can't be taking care of yourself if you don't know what's going on with you. You don't even know what's first going on. So I have had some challenges to come, and I am now taking care of that. I am handling that. Um, uh, I am on the top of the list because everybody else, I do no good. I am no good to any of them if I don't make sure I'm okay. Um, I always say I keep my peace, and it's amazing. I have kept my peace. I have kept my peace even when my body was falling apart. I had so much peace that I didn't even realize it was falling apart. Go figure. But it was. And I say it was because now that's a priority. I am taking care of things. So I am on tonight. Hopefully, I'll be on. I won't be on next Friday night. Maybe I'll be on Thursday night of next week because I have a prior engagement in Beaufort, South Carolina with Pastor T. Time to level up. So I said, oh, I guess that's I'm the speaker on that Friday night. It is definitely time to level up. It really is. It's time to level up, putting yourself on the list. Because one of the things is people, and I said this to my husband earlier today, people act like their life is totally over because Trump is in the seat. I don't know why y'all had all y'all trust in the president, but the people around me know better. Why is all your trust there? They act like their life has ended because who's taking place. So that tells you, not me, that tells you all of your trust is in man, all of your trust is in the candidate. Well, now we don't have to run for it. Now, what you going to do? Who is on and what is on your priority list? Uh, I have already said and is saying I am going to thrive in 2025, but before 2025 come on in, I plan to be set up to thrive in 2025. I need y'all to be doing the same thing. I need you to look. Let's go for our the ones of us that read the Bible. Let's go to the ones that say, "I look to the hills for my help coming." Well, you better start looking and looking quick because we just came into November, and November will be gone before you know it. Before you know it, November will be gone. But I'm gonna need you to be looking and seeing what you need, not the other 10 people. What do you need to do? What do you need to do to make sure everything else on the list gets done? What do you what does Coach Faith need to do? What does all the rest of you that are listening to me that I can't see? What do you need to do? What does Debbie have to do? Because Debbie knows she wasn't getting the Secret Service coming to her door, so that should not change your plan. Your plans and your goals should not change based on who's in office. Somebody can say, "Ouch." Because I want y'all to see how fast and how quick you can be distracted from reaching your goals, doing the things that you need to do. Seeing where is your faith, seeing where do you believe. Based on, I need y'all to understand the thinking, why things come to interrupt, why things come to distract. And I'm going to tell you, the election, I'm glad it's over because it was a big distraction for a lot of people. It's like they went from me trusting, I'm talking about for us God believers, me trusting and believing in God to, oh, my whole life is over. Because look who's coming, the orange man or whatever they call him. Yeah, come on. Because see, this is when we get to that place. Now you see who's hearers and not doers. Now you say who my hope is built. Y'all can finish that because I ain't preaching tonight. But my hope is built on nothing else. Then who? Who's your eldest brother and his righteousness? Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Because, see, now you're at the place where you got to take a look. I was saying something, my husband was saying something to me earlier, and I said, I can't speak for nobody else, but Coach Faith, Faith Washington, Pastor Faith, and watching my words, because my words speak life. My words speak death. I am watching my words because I am in a place where I need everything that was promised to me to manifest. So I need to make sure that I am in that place. I make the list, I manifest the list. I walk, I think. My husband always tells everybody in our ministry, mind your mind time. That is so important. Mind your mind time. What are you thinking about? What are you concentrating on? What are you calling forth in your life? What are you saying? You have to do that. So I am careful of the words that I speak, even during this time. I'm watching people turn against people, fighting and carrying on. You don't even know these people, but fighting, carrying on. I am watching the separation in churches, in denominations, and this one against that one. All this crazy stuff going on. All of that is a distraction. It is trying to distract you from your promises, trying to distract you from your goals. It's distracting you from your plans. It is distracting you from your list. You can't do that. What is on your priority list? What is on your list? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a clue. The presidential election was not your priority and on your list. That was not, if it was on your list, it was not the first thing on your list. Because ain't none of y'all are walking down or getting paid to be there. That was not the top thing on your list. But look how fast you were distracted from the things that were on your list. Look how you start letting things slip out because it was distraction. Because we saw all the bickering and the fighting and this and that. Let me tell you something. Women. Yes, yes. Beautiful, powerful, oh, mighty, victorious women. Will I say, yes, I did. Of course, I voted for Kamala. But let me tell you something. I voted for her because I know the power of a woman. But let me tell you something. I know the power that is in me and who I am and who I need to finish becoming, who you need to finish becoming. That should be on your list. I need you to understand. Yes, and I know a woman can lead because a woman can do 10 things at one time. It's just embedded in us. We watch our mamas do it. You can cook, clean, handle bills and children, wash clothes, have all that going on at the same time. And that's a fact. That's just how it is. You were made to do several things. People say, "Well, I can't." Oh, as a woman, you really don't have no choice. For those of us that have been blessed to have babies, you found out that you got to push and breathe all at the same time. Sometimes you got to hold that breath to take a great breath just to push out those miracles you pushed out. Come on, some woman on here. Um, I know my husband on here somewhere, but I'm talking to the women. So don't tell me you know how great you are. But listen, let me just say that I'm not going on a tangent. I'm going on the truth right now. Let me tell y'all something. To be able to conceive, yes, and see that's why we don't say we don't need men. Men, a lot of them are walking around talking about we don't need a woman. That's a whole lie. That's a lie out of their mouth. I ain't even gonna put the pit in it. But we were made to conceive and carry. We can go somewhere with that. I just need y'all to understand. We were made to conceive and then turn around and carry. And we're supposed to carry for 9 months, which most of us do. Some of us carry for 9 months, a little more. Some of us carry 6 months. Some carry short of 6 months. And the baby goes through the transition, but the mama still got to be there. And now they'll have where the daddies come in, they do skin to skin and all that good stuff. And the baby turn around and live and thrive. But we were, when he made woman, he shut it down. I'm talking to y'all because see, some of y'all crying. Well, stop crying. Who are you? The greater and the greatness that's in you. Put it on a list. Let's get it done. Or we all gonna thrive. We thriving in 25, but we making sure we get straight in 2024. And these last 2 months, we don't even have 2 whole months. We are going to start checking some things off, but make sure you at number one. Number one should be you, because see what happens a lot of time we get it twisted and we put ourselves at the bottom and everybody else on top of us, and the load is so heavy, but you got to carry it because you put the weight there. You didn't even adjust the weight and level off the weight like it should be. The biggest weight around here over in the Washington's house should be on George Washington, not Faith Washington. That part. But we like to just do it all wrong. Take it all. You at the bottom and all the weight on you. And you talking about, oh Lord, help me. He's like, I'm trying. But you won't adjust. Now, if it's just you, it's just you. But I found out when it's just being you, it ain't just you. You trying to carry weight of the family, the nieces and the nephews, and everybody else. I'm just talking real, what I'm going to do is make sure nothing sends my pressure up anymore. Because on the list, I want y'all to know it's something called silent stress. That's the stress that you have that you didn't know you have because you're carrying too much. So you have to get over that. Election over, elect yourself. Get the things done you need to be getting done. You are responsible for making sure everything's in order so that your life can be much better in this present world. Okay, in this world that's now, okay, I'm not walking around. Everybody, Bible readers, love to quote scriptures, but nobody, I'm not going to say nobody, but not many people want to live it out. They'll quote it. And it's so easy to quote a scripture when you're not finding that necessary, when that's not what you're going through. Because this is the thing. They said, in that book, it says, God has not given us the spirit of fear. I'm stopping right there. Y'all know the rest. Not the spirit of fear. Now everybody walking in fear before they, y'all come on. No, no. Yes, I do think that's necessary. So I don't have to walk around the spirit. Yes, I do. I do because that was on the list. And that was a priority list that we were making the last time, most of the time that we have been on Faith Shares Real Wisdom. Y'all know I tell you about preparing. I'm still telling you preparing. People have gotten comfortable. Listen to me. You still need to prepare. You still now, and by this time, we should be prepared and not just walking around here, this and that. We in this part of the country, we're down here in South Carolina, and I'm in the Columbia area, but our ministry, family, people are down on Orangeburg end, and hey, they had a surprise. They went to bed one night, but one day it was raining. Listen, people went on about their business and stuff and doing what they regularly do. And they got up the next morning and everything had changed. For some, they were blessed. Their houses didn't go underwater or got flooded out, but then there were so many people. But then there were roads. Their lives were interrupted because the highways were separating. The roads were separating. Bridges were covered with water. Water was going inside of stores. I saw one young lady I know, one of the roads we used to live off of. It just that small, when we ride over it, just a small little pond, and two houses, they were totally underwater, just enough to see the top of the house and the roof. That's all you could see. They didn't know it was coming. The weatherman did not predict roads separating. School will be closed down, stores will be closed, and all these things will happen. People will be stuck on the other side trying to figure out how can I get to where I'm going, because this is, for some, only way they know. For others, oh man, that detour is long. Gas stations underwater. And it makes me think, okay, how many people was prepared to just stay in? How many people were prepared because Walmart, little grocery store on that end, was flooded? It was closed. The drugstore, one of the drugstores, people were stuck in there, flooded. And this is what I need everybody to think. You be like, oh, that's a shame, this and that. But it ain't happening to you. But are you prepared? They went to bed one way and woke up another way. Lives were interrupted just that quick. Short, because it's not Faith Share family who got gas in their car all the time because a half a tank is empty for the Faith Share family people. But what about the people who said, hey, I'm going to get up in the morning and get some gas? They couldn't. People were locked in at their homes. It just happened. Oh, yes, I saw people couldn't even get to dialysis. Okay, people couldn't get to dialysis. Now, I am not a patient. I am just a mother of someone who has taken dialysis for years. I do know this. It is important for them to take care of their bodies every day, because what happens if you need to skip a day? So your health still has to be a priority. Those folks didn't know they were not going to be able to go to dialysis because it was underwater, part of it. And where I saw Apostle said that's the same place where they do procedures. They didn't know. Some people were, hey, it was planned, but you didn't know because the weatherman didn't have to forecast that. Y'all, the roads are going to separate. Oh, the dam is going to break, and that's another thing. Now we got to be schooled on when the dam breaks or when they let the dam loose, who's getting flooded out. That's another lesson to take. That's another thing we need to look up. That's something we need to be aware of. Yes. And see, some people think it's not important. Yes, it is. It's important because you need to see where you live, how the thing's going to hit. But we don't know, so we have to be prepared. You don't know. A lot of times people are thinking all the in one way, but we need to be like, okay, no, I don't know what y'all be saying, but God keep me, keep my family, keep me, keep my loved one, keep the people around me. So like you don't pray and not just pray for me. We pray for people we don't know, praying for the nation, praying for the world. On that side note, we're having a prayer gathering at Spiritual Foundation on the 16th November, which will be, I believe that's next Saturday at 9 a.m. Anybody in the surrounding areas, you are welcome to come. We're having a prayer gathering and we will be praying for everybody because it is very important. I have to be somewhere on the 15th, but I have to be back in our ministry in prayer because it's very important. I know some people say, well, I don't pray. Well, that's on you, but I do and will continue. Why? First of all, that's what the word tells me, the one that I believe in. Everybody believes in what they believe, but that's what I believe in. And watch, pray, prepare, do all these things. Because y'all stuck on, people still stuck on election. There's a lot coming. That's why we were preparing. We weren't preparing to see who was going to win. We were preparing because God told us to. And things are coming. And there will be a famine on the land. But we're preparing. So you need to know. I need you. Again, I mean this. Elect yourself. The words that come out of your mouth is life and death. I personally don't have time to speak death. I am speaking life in so many situations. And I'm not talking about, just the Washington household. I'm talking about a lot of households. I'm speaking life too. I'm talking about people, children. I'm talking about People, grown children, that you can't tell nothing. I'm talking about the smaller one and the grown. I'm speaking life to all of them. Because the more life you speak, the more life you get. I need you to understand. Some people call it karma, and we say you reap what you sow. So when I sow, it needs to be a good seed. When I sow, it needs to be great. I can't, if I sow hate, I reap hate. That ain't the way I'm going. I am going to sow love. Even in a time where be like, you know what? I ain't even got time for that. Because why? My list, my list will be accomplished. My list shall manifest. I need you to feel the same way. I need you to be on top of the number one on the list because I need you to understand if you're not a priority, you're going to go under. All the way, well, all of a sudden, I don't know. I shared it with someone. If, I believe it was my niece, and I'm not sure if I shared it with my husband. The weight can be so heavy, and I was seeing when I was going through some things, it can be so heavy. It's just like a body being under 2,000 pounds, where you barely just got your head from up under a 2,000 pound rock. Your head is sticking out, but you can't move because the weight is too heavy. And with a lot of us, we try to carry weight that was not made for us. It was not made for you to carry that type of weight. Because if you can't stand up and push that up, you were not made to carry that. When you are flattened because the weight is so heavy and it's so much and the stress is so much and so heavy. I found out in the last 9 months some things you have to let go. I got to a point where I told people, I don't know. I don't have no answer. I can't tell you. I am guarding my heart. Sometimes you have to guard. Let my experience be your wisdom. Sometimes you need to guard your heart. Sometimes you got to block things from penetrating to your heart. Because if you keep your heart wide open, I'm going to tell you something. There are going to be some things coming and darts thrown that will try to penetrate and take you out of here without anybody physically touching you. Guard your heart. I need every last one of you. Guard your heart. Women and men, guard your heart. Because, see, when you guard your heart, you're protecting it from so many things. So many things. You're not letting things come in that don't need to be there. Because the mouth speaks from the abundance of the heart. So I guard your heart. Don't let somebody else's weapon hit your heart and penetrate. Be all right with being you. Be all right. Let's make sure all of us are trying to make sure we're taking that healthy walk. We're doing everything we can do to live stress-free, pain-free. Because pain, yes, sends pressure up and everything else up. So it's just like having a fever, knowing that there's something in the body that's not right. It's a trigger. A fever lets you know. It's the sign that's telling you something in your body ain't quite right, and it's trying to be burned out. It's just setting up your temperature. Elect you. Guard your heart. Be number one on the list so that everybody else will get the best of you. Because, see, you can only give the best of you for not long being at the bottom because you're holding all the weight. And on the bottom could take you out. Get on the top so you can live longer. Elect yourself. Women. Oh, women. Oh, women. Know who you are. Know your purpose. And know that your purpose is not for you to say, I don't know my purpose. That is not a purpose. We know, because you know what I'm finding out? Y'all come here. Let me tell y'all a secret. We don't want to know anything that's going to cause us to make changes we don't want to make. Y'all tell somebody else that. We don't want to know the thing that's going to cause us or want us to make changes that we don't want to make. That's why it is easier to say, I don't know. Y'all know. Yeah. You're just fighting it. You're fighting against being great. You're fighting against who you were made to be. Because everything it takes to bring the greatness out of you, you want to lay back and you don't want to do it. That's all. I'll tell the truth for you. Elect yourself. Your greatness comes with a price. You rising to the top, you had to climb. Whether you climb up slow, whether you ran up some stairs, it doesn't matter. But the top was waiting on you the whole time. But it said, I'll see you at the top. Me saying I'll see you at the top and you all the way down in the valley, you don't even hear me if I'm almost at the top. I need us to come on up. And the first thing you do, choose you. Choose you. It is easy to heal if you want to be healed. It really is. So we have to just start doing the things. Again, I am so glad y'all came. I see the time. But tonight, I want y'all to know. I need y'all to let y'all. I am me personally. I'm so glad. So this is what I'm not doing. I'm not walking around saying I'm going under. I'm going to be hungry. Oh, Lord, tell them out, George, we ain't going to have nothing. Oh, God, we going down on the pole side, George. What we going to do, George? Ain't nobody talking like that around here. No. Okay, let's accelerate. Let's move faster. Vision and purpose. Dreams. My dream. I don't know about y'all, but let me help you to help somebody else. My dreams, my vision, and my purpose was not and is not and won't be in no Trump hands or his administration. My purpose, my vision, my dreams was not in the vice president's hands. It is in the hands of the person who completed and orchestrated my destiny before I got here. Let me just put it out there. If he was the one that already had everything for Faith Washington, and he already had my destiny planned from the beginning, because he knew the plans that he had for me. I don't know about y'all, but it was not to disappoint me. But the expected end that he had for me, not to destroy me. Come on, shift your mindset. Come back. How they say, somebody left the room, or they sat down in the room and left the door wide open. Because other things start coming in there that you see. You, my husband loved to say, you can't have a door open and say, flies come in, mosquitoes stay out. This when that door is open, everything is coming. I need you to understand. Now I need y'all to shift. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Shift tonight if you have not shifted. Get the be the make sure you're on top of the list if you're not the priority. We talk about priority so much, so we might need to put that in the middle name or something. Because then I say, you know what? I told some friends of mine, I have made myself a high-end priority. High-end. Because when I realized things were coming, trying to take me out because of things that I had no control over. Okay. High-end priority. Somebody look, stamp it all the way across. Why? Because I am going to live. Oh, I'm going to live, but I don't just want to live. I want to make sure while I'm thriving, I'm healthy, I'm enjoying every covenant promise that was promised to me. I plan to enjoy. I hope we all plan to do the same thing. But put yourself on the top. Elect you. You know, then when we had to go in the box, you could pick who all you want because, you know, some don't vote straight parties and you just pick whoever the best for the job. Well, I need you to pick whatever thing is going to help you to prosper and be in health. That's what I need you to pick. Go right in that one. What they say, it's a private thing and you're in there. So the night you got that slip and you're writing and you're going to pick everything that's going to help you to prosper and be in health. Good health, great health, optimal health. Somebody, come on. That's what I need you to pick for you. I didn't say pick for me. No, I got to do this. Pick everything, not some things, everything that's gonna help you. We talking about thriving in 25, but getting it straight before 24 is over. Okay, come on, getting set up in 2024. I need you to pick everything, and that comes down to everything. That comes down to the choices of even what you eat. Because you said my health. Want me to be in. Oh, he said, beloved, I am his beloved. Come on, talk to yourself. Let's stop just doing the church talk. Let's mean this thing. I am his beloved. And what he told me, he want me to prosper and be in health, even as my soul, the church things. I want you to do these things. I need you to do it. You got to make the choices. I have it for you. Prosperity is your portion. Health is your portion. I have assured you of this thing. I have given you gifts. I have given you purpose. I have given you all of this. It's my choice. Change some of the rip up that old sheet you had because everybody was on top of you. Let's get it done. I love you more than y'all know. But I found out in the last 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to start loving me more. Because I've never had a problem loving people. I've never had a problem for some reason letting people do whatever they was gonna do to me, and I just continue on to love. I got folks around me that know that for a fact. Because they'd be like, I don't know how you do it. This is me. I don't know either, because sometimes I think I'm crazy. I wish I could see who that is, but yes, yes, sir. Me and my house, my family, my church, my ministry, my dreams. Live. Elect me. This is good, prophetess. Whoever said it, yeah, this for us. This is for us. It's for all of us. This thing's not one side. Watch the words that come out of your mouth. Watch the words that come out of your mouth. And when you oh, that's my cousin. Monica Sims, I love you. That oh, I tell y'all to follow her. And her smile is just out of this world. Out of this world. But yes, it's for all of us. All of us. No, you know what's so great about see the thing about God is, and he said, this is funny. It's funny, but it's true. What he said, you ain't even chose me. I chose you. Listen, he chose you. He chose you. He voted for you. You, and you. Come on, y'all. He voted for all of you. Ladies. Come on. No, you are powerful. You are powerful. Ain't nobody else like you. Nobody else like you. You have power and authority. And it's the thing. And look good carrying it. The way, oh, okay. He designed you like no other. He designed Faith Washington. There's only one. There is only one. I don't care who else has the name Faith Washington. They look totally different. Their identity is totally different. Their fingerprints do not match mine. There's only one. Baby, he set me up right. He did the same for you. That's what I need you to understand. So you are not walking around in fear. You're not doing none of that. Knowing who you are, walk in your authority, walk in your power. Come on, do what they wouldn't let the VP do. Run it. Control it. Come on, change. Make change where it's necessary. You are a great administrator. Come on, do it. Elect you. Priority. You on the top of the list. Number one. Because my family could never get the best of me if I don't take care of me. And they don't help look out for me. I got that kind of husband. And the kids. We got some, I have one, she's affectionate only when she needs to be. And I laugh, but she's affectionate. And this week she just said, I think you need a hug. Do you want a hug? And she gave me a hug. And then she told me how it's going to be all right. Sometimes God just take people that we love and care for because he knows best. It's just your time. I said, oh, okay. But it's so I need y'all to understand. Come on, my ladies, my ladies. Look, everything is working on my behalf for my good. Ha! Come on, girl. Come on, ladies. Everything is working on your behalf for your good. Make sure you have elected yourself. Hey, Pharaoh, and you are in position because greater things shall you ladies do. See what happened if VP had everything on her? No, you would think you excused from doing your job. You're not excused. Now let's get busy. Let's get ready. It is time. It is time for us to take up and put on our tiaras because we can do the work with a tiara on. Baby, we can do the work with diamonds on. We just gonna get it done. I love you all. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, I will see you Thursday. Um, I saw it I glanced it rather, that we will be in Beaufort, South Carolina. And I believe I glanced it because I saw a different hotel. I thought I saw Holiday Inn or something. But Tara, if you can pin it back in there, or if Pastor T's around, somebody pin it. But the registration and all that good stuff, we will be in Beaufort, South Carolina, to the Level Up Conference. Um, and guess what? You can't level up if you don't rise up. I'm here to tell you. So it is really time to rise up and level up. Cause baby, ladies, mighty women, we have so much to do and so much to obtain. So get ready. And on November the 16th, 9 o'clock in the morning, we will be at Spiritual Foundation Ministries on Hartwell Street behind the Piggly Wiggly off of Columbia Road, 9 a.m. prayer gathering. We're going to have a great time between prayer and worship, praying and worship, praying and worship. That's how it's going to be. I promise you, you will be glad that you came. Um, we're just looking for some surprises, even doing that prayer gathering. So you are all welcome to come. If you want any more information, just hit me up or message me um, on Facebook, or message Caroline Gatson on Facebook, and we'll get that information to you. So we're looking forward. Everyone be safe. Make sure you are first. We didn't go down the list. We got to start with number one because that's the priority list. You being in place where you need to be. Let's watch the words that are coming out of our mouth because our words have life. They have life. And I'm speaking everything that I want, and I'm speaking everything that's been promised to me. I hope you ladies are doing the same. Listen to me. Speak them things. Do not look. There is a lot that's going to be going on in this world. We know this already. So we don't have time to sit there and be like, oh, Lord, well, you just be prepared and trust. Because, see, this is where your trust come in your belief. You, it shows up now, and it shows up in this time. Keep our children covered. Keep our schools covered. Keep our family covered. Even the ones that their head is hard, keep them covered. Because I serve a God that took me in and brought me out. So I know he can bring them out too. So let's make sure that we are speaking life and not death to people. Okay? And you don't get to pick and choose when we talking the right way. You can pick and choose. But remember, you'll be picked over too. So let's do that. Y'all have a great weekend. Faith shares real wisdom. Love you all. Share, tag, however you led. But love you. See you on next Thursday. God bless.